Oh hey everybody, Darksoul 6875 here, and welcome back to Thoughts of a Dark Soul. Today joining me is DarkPaladin and Little Bit Broken. Say hi, guys.
Goddamn fucking screamer!
You fucking nailed it like always.
Yes, hello everyone.
Today, instead of splitting the podcast up into two parts, we're going to talk about our two topics all at once. Unfortunately, Ray will not be joining us as I wanted him to because he would be very interested in our first topic of conversation. What we're going to talk about first today is we are going to talk about the Justice League trailer that has just appeared, I want to say a couple days ago now.
Yes.
And I can soundly say that I have not necessarily been a big fan of the DC movie universe. The Superman movies aren't really like the Man of Steel. It's like, okay, he's alright. Watch Batman vs Superman, like just like the majority of people, like this could have been such a great movie had you not gone and fucked it up. And then, I unfortunately spent my money on the Suicide Squad.
Affleck with the bomb and
Oh
shadows.
yeah, Affleck was fucking amazing. So I have a very, I'm not biased one way or another when it comes to the, I'm a bit biased. I'll say that actually. I'm not unbiased. I'm a bit biased. I'm very hesitant to go to any of their movies. I don't fear that they might not be that good anymore. When I saw the Justice League trailer, I was actually surprised. I was taken back and surprised by how good this movie looks, just out of the first trailer. And obviously, first trailer for... I don't remember if the first trailer for Batman vs Superman got me nearly as hype as this Justice League trailer. Because now we're finally seeing Aquaman, we're finally seeing The Flash, and we're finally seeing Cyborg all come to the big screen. And honestly, all the casting so far has been spot on. I love fucking Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Like, to me, he stole that fucking trailer. Like, he was the best part of that trailer for me. Just his, some of the fun energy he had and just, how he looks as a character. I love the design of the new Aquaman. He looks like a motherfucker you don't want to mess with. There's a lot that I liked about it. I'm trying to think of probably my next favorite moment outside of just Aquaman as a whole in the trailer. Probably be when Barry and Bruce get into a car. And he just looks at Bruce and he's just like, "What's your superpower?" And Bruce looks over and is like, "I'm rich." I'm just like, yes, this movie has humor. This movie has a good sense of humor and I'm on fucking board. I'm so on board for this fucking movie. Once I saw some good little, funny moments mixed in the trailer, I'm like, okay, this looks like it has a possibly good sense of humor. We're going to get some clips in between some characters. We're actually going to get some character development in these movies. We're going to get origins and development. I'm actually really excited. Because while Batman v Superman did the whole Batman's origins again, which I was fine with. Yeah, we've seen it a lot, but it's always interesting to see how it's done in each different iteration, how each director kind of handles it. Now we've kind of already... I don't know if we're going to get origins for each of these characters, but it looks like we're going to get somewhat of an Aquaman origin from what I could see in the trailer. And possibly even a Cyborg origin. I don't know about the Flash, though. That's the one thing I didn't see a lot of, was actually the Flash. Oh, yeah. So I'm very interested to see how they're going to handle all these characters, who they're going to be fighting, and my cat won't shut up. Meow. Meow.
That's why you kicked the cats out of the room.
Well, I thought I had, but apparently he decided to sneak in. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Entertain them while I'm gone for 5 seconds. Come on, Jack.
Oh, I hope you're ready for a lot of dick jokes.
All right.
Aren't we all?
What?
Aren't we all?
Of course.
Aren't we all what?
Always.
Entertaining?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
I missed something. I'll have to come back and hear what you guys said later on now.
And then it was magically edited out, and you're never gonna hear what was said.
But I'm the one that does the
This
editing.
motherfucker.
He did say magically.
Ah, true. Goddamn you, Magic. Essentially, though,
Yeah,
I'm really excited for this movie. For once, I'm hoping that they don't spoil it with trailers down on the line. But it's looking like it can shape up to be the movie that it kind of needs to be, to kind of rival the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And you know what? I would be glad if it is that movie that rivals the MCU. I would be so happy to have two comic book cinematic universes that both turn out good quality movies on a year-to-year basis. Anybody else got thoughts on the Justice League trailer?
Let's see.
Well, to be fair, Marvel has been getting a little sloppier lately because, I mean,
They have.
they haven't really had much competition.
No, they haven't. It's kind of like, they started and they've been the one that's doing everything. I don't know necessarily sloppy, but they haven't been taking as many risks as they could.
No.
And
But
it's
I think
kind of been a bit bland because of it.
the main reason why I don't think they haven't taken too many risks because they're waiting to do all those risk-taking things in those big final moments.
In those big,
comes
like
down
the Thanos
to
kind of movies.
Yeah, because if you read any of the comics where Thanos was around, you got the first time I got the Infinity Gauntlet. Holy crap, he did some messed up stuff.
He just kills everybody, doesn't he?
Oh, he does more than that.
Because I've never read the comics, so I am a
If
complete.
you thought
I've
death was
read
bad,
part
just
of
wait
it.
till
I
I fuck
forgot.
your soul.
Huh?
I said, if you thought death was bad, just wait till I fuck your soul. It won't be pleasant.
But what I thought about the trailer is, yes, I did thought like, oh, okay, there's a little bit of comedy, but also I've seen that in the Suicide Squad trailer. So
Yeah, but like,
not really issues about that. Also how dark and grainy the world is.
yeah.
Oh my god!
I mean, that seems like something that we're not going to get away from the DCU.
Where's the trigger?
That seems like something we're not going to be able to get away from the DC Cinematic Universe. I really don't think we're going to get away from that. So I've just kind of come to accept it as, oh yeah, this is always going to be gritty and kind of tone, like in a darker tone. Like,
And what you're saying about seeing their backstory, I do not believe we're going to see too much of their backstory. I think that's mostly going to happen in their own cinematic movie.
I hope so, but like, it does seem like we're going to get some of Aquaman's past. Because I thought I saw some of that in the trailer, but I could be wrong.
But like I said, I don't know if it's going to be focused, especially since they have parademons in there. And
Yeah.
which I was not expecting to see Darkseid. I hope we don't see Darkseid so soon. That's like them.
Well, from what Luke was saying, we're probably just fuck rats.
Lieutenant?
Sorry. Yeah, his lieutenant.
One of his
The
lieutenants.
second in command, I can't remember his name. I don't really
There's
keep
so
up
many.
with comics.
There's so
It could
many.
be one of many. That would be an interesting way to kind of start to move towards the dark side. Huh.
Shut up.
That wasn't even intentional. It really wasn't.
Yeah. But right
Oh,
now,
no, fuck.
I just have my doubts, and I'm just,
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not.
I'm-
This movie doesn't. But this is like the first movie that I'm actually excited for.
I was excited for Batman versus Superman, but I knew they were gonna. But I had like low expectations for that as well. But like I said, I'm keeping my expectations low, so that way it's not as wrecked. I'm more looking. But like I said, what's giving me hope right now, if the Wonder Woman movie is good,
Oh, yeah.
then I'm
And
definitely gonna have a little bit more hope for the
Yeah.
for the just
For the future, yeah. And honestly,
Yeah,
the Wonder
especially
Woman.
since Jack Schneider is, I think that's his name.
Jack
Right.
Snyder.
Not Jack Schneider. What's his name?
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder. You
Zack
were
Snyder.
close.
That's it. Right. Since
Nailed it.
Snyder is not going to be too much involved in it like he was the last few films, and they actually have a guy who's been in the comic books, been writing the comic books, helping out more.
Yeah.
This will probably help a little more. Because I'm sorry. Could anyone really tell the difference between Superman and Batman? Because I couldn't.
No, yeah, their whole motivations were fucked. Like that was a whole big problem with the movie. Superman
It's
was
the
very.
entire movie was I can brood more harder than you can. No, you can't. I can.
Well, you put like millions of lives at risk. Bitch, you kill people.
Oh God,
I
Batman.
can brew better than an entire high school full of emo children.
Like, I don't know. We don't need to get into BVS. That's a whole fucking can of worms. That can be saved for a whole nother podcast. We can just do a podcast about that whole goddamn movie.
I'm not gonna lie, because of how many people have said it's shit, I still have not seen the movie.
Okay, I would say at least see it once. Because for the moments that it's great in and for what it brings, like, for the moments that it's good, it is worth seeing, I think. Wonder Woman,
I want to watch the director's
Affleck.
cut. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm watching the director's cut because they took so much crap out. It doesn't make any sense in the fucking movie.
Now, from what I hear, the
Yeah,
director's
that's what I've
cut.
been told. The director's cut is the only one you should watch.
Yeah, and I'm gonna watch the same thing when it comes to Suicide Squad because the main problem I have with what DC's doing is basically they're saying like,
Isn't it Warner? So it's Warner Brothers
we
that's
kind of
doing
want to
DC,
get more
right?
people to see this. So how about we cut the fuck out of it?
Because isn't it Warner
No matter how
Brothers?
damning it can be against the entire plot. Yep,
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Yeah. Because I forget, it's Warner Brothers that's kind of overseeing the DCU, right?
And we all know how good Warner Brothers is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but when it comes to animation, they're doing
that's the thing though.
they're
But
doing bomb.
they're not letting
over
them.
Marvel.
Yeah, but they're not letting them do what they want though. Like the directors that want to make these big. See, this is the thing because since Marvel's got its own its own sect for making movies, its own kind of company, they're able to kind of just do whatever the fuck they want. They're their own company when it comes to making movies. They're the ones overseeing everything.
Yeah, Disney basically just saying like, you better just make us money.
Yeah, Disney owns them, but Marvel is able to kind of do what the fuck they want.
Yeah,
While Warner Brothers is kind of always has their hands in whatever the fuck the DCU is doing. So
Or like that fat fucking kid who just can't keep his hands out of all the pies.
just all like pies. No, you need to add a bit more sugar here.
Well, I'm just thinking of Augustus Glout from Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
But
Fat
there's
fucker.
one problem I do have with Cyborg though.
What's your problem, Cyborg?
What?
What is it?
It's how he looks.
Yeah, a lot of people are. See, my thing is
it looks
too
so-
CG.
Too CG. I mean, don't get me wrong. I expected some CG, and I kind of wanted some CG. But I kind of wanted, put on a costume.
Yeah, but I
Well-
mean, I guess we could kind of say the same thing about the new Spider-Man.
Here's the thing. It's a lot cheaper to just do CG than it is to do practical effects. Like, yeah, practical effects always look fucking amazing, but it's expensive because of all the
And
material,
it takes time.
time it takes, yada yada yada.
And they're already on a tight schedule. And honestly, for what they have, I don't think he looks awful, but it wasn't nearly as good as I thought it would be. But I still think he doesn't look awful.
He doesn't look awful. He looks like a downgraded Megatron.
Starscream, you failed me for the last time.
He looks like he's just going from like, we got Megatron at 1080p. What do we got this Cyborg at? Oh, let's just slap on Megatron.
480.
And make sure he's at 240. That's what I'm
Fucking
looking at
crap,
right
240, Jesus.
now. Because I'm sorry, the edges look kind of sharp and weird. It looks kind of so
Now-
disconnected.
Now, what a lot of people have been saying online is that this trailer isn't necessarily the quote-unquote finished project, and when it comes to CG, that's something that they can fine-tune up until the movie releases. So he could look better once the movie actually hits its theatrical release.
But DC has been disappointing us for quite some time now, so
Motherfucker, I can't understand you when you do that.
Okay, I'm saying this, but DC has been disappointing us for quite some time, so I'm going to say no.
I'm just saying, it is something that can be fixed before the movie launches, so let's kind of wait and see, at least on the CG for Cyborg. They can make it look better before it comes out, especially if they see a lot of a lot of people complaining about it not looking good. Or they can just give you the middle finger and say, fuck you, this is our product.
Just like Mass Effect did.
Well, let's
on
not talk about Mass
3.
Effect. Jesus Christ.
I'm not saying, I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm just basically saying.
Actually, I
yes.
think I know what our can of worms is going to be for the next podcast. Let's talk about Mass Effect 3 for the next
God.
week.
Oh, you're going to hear me rant for 2 hours.
All of us will be ranting for 2 hours each.
3,
Each of
not
us will.
Andromeda.
Yeah, no, no, that's what I meant. 3.
Yeah, but
We'll each get like a 2-hour segment on fucking 3.
Oh, but no, going back to
The trailer.
Justice League. It's like one of my worries about it. Right now, the only movie I'm looking forward to for DC that has like my high expectation is the Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah.
And I am looking forward to the Justice League movie because it does seem to have a little bit more comedy, especially since Zack Snyder's no longer around with his dicks.
Okay, so my thing is that it looks like it's got better character interaction. Like, Batman vs Superman, yeah, I get it. They're being pit against. It's a versus movie. They're gonna be angry, but there wasn't a lot of when they actually were together. There wasn't a lot of talking. There wasn't like a lot of this movie could have been like avoided if had they actually like talked to each other, which I thought was funny. But high stress situation, it makes sense, I guess, within the movie. But now that we kind of get these people in a group together, now we're kind of starting to see kind of like the quips like you would see in like the Avengers movie, or like just little fun moments. And I'm really glad to see that, because up until now, there's either been a very bad or lack of sense of humor when it comes to these movies. And I love a sense of humor in like a fucking comic book movie. I feel like that's almost essential to me.
But I can understand. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I can understand. Like I said, I don't think we're going to see too much story develop when their own little different characters are the backstory too much, like immensely. I think we're going to get like what they did in the comic books, or what they did in that one animated movie when they brought the Justice League together during this whole thing. How the Justice League came together in the comic books and the New 52 is that Darkseid attacked. And they were all just separated in their own little cities, but then they came together to fight Darkseid. So that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I guess, but I'm trying to figure out is it's probably going to get more into details about how, I'm hoping they get into more details as to how Batman got all these visions of stuff, like what's going on.
Part of it looks like, if we go back to the BVS, part of it looks like it was the Flash trying to warn him after he had the visions.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually explain how.
Yeah, I know. They're setting up more of the Justice League than they were the actual Batman vs Superman movie in that movie. That was a bit of a redundant sentence, but I'm interested to see how they do the Flash scenes. I wonder if it's going to be like the Quicksilver scenes in X-Men. I've kind of heard some mixed messages on some forums that there's gonna be some moments like the Quicksilver scenes, but other moments are gonna be like you won't actually see him because he's moving so fast. Yet again, these are all unconfirmed like reports, so nobody's actually seen the movie. This is just kind of all kind of theory and speculation.
I'm kind of hoping it's not overly lightning though, because I can see how that can get kind of tiresome.
Yeah, and from what we saw in the trailer, there was kind of some like it wasn't major. There was a couple streaks of lightning from what looked like a little bit of a slow-mo clip. He was kind of shooting off part of his helmet, but other than that, there wasn't much of it from what I saw or what I can remember.
No, what I even saw from when Batman threw the boomerang, you saw the lightning effect. I kept going like he wasn't really moving. He was just basically just slow. It just everything moves slow to him there.
Yeah.
So is it because every time he's going to tap into the Speed Force, he's going to experience lightning? And for you people who don't know the Speed Force, it's a parallel dimension-like device that speedsters can use to tap into to go really, really fast.
I assume that's your comic book nerd voice.
Yeah, my body pillow's right. Sticky right now.
God damn it! Stop talking about your body pillow.
If I might interject.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that anymore.
I was hoping you actually had
Started
something to go
getting
with
that
there.
fucking accent. What?
I thought you were going to go with something with that.
I don't think he knows enough about the DC universe to make that.
I really don't.
Damn,
I don't even know enough about the Marvel universe. Like, I know bits and pieces. Like, I am not a comic book person.
No, I'm not either. I'm
I
very
used
strictly.
I used to read comics all the time when I was young. When I was a kid, but then I stopped because comics got so freaking convoluted.
Yeah.
If you ever want to read something that will cause you a lot of pain, read the '90s version of the Clone Wars or the Clone article of Spider-Man.
That sounds confusing.
Oh, it is.
Okay,
It
good.
freaking is.
trying to think. They didn't. Something that was a bit disappointing is it didn't feel like they focused a lot on Cyborg in the trailer. Like I feel like we got quite a bit of Aquaman, quite a bit of the Flash, but I felt like Cyborg was kind of not necessarily missing because he was there, but we just didn't see a lot of him. He didn't seem to have a lot of screen time. And maybe they're just saving that for another trailer, but
Or maybe they did not finish all the CGI for him yet, so
Could
they're
be.
basically just holding back because the scenes they have for him are looking lackluster,
that could be it. And that also ties
like a
in
downgraded
with
Megatron.
So that's kind of my worry.
Gray Fox. Sorry, wrong franchise.
Damn right, wrong franchise. So, I am still very skeptical about this movie, but it is probably, next to Wonder Woman, probably the movie that's got me most hype for the DCU. Broken, did you have any other thoughts that we didn't bring up about the trailer? I know you're probably playing Dark Souls.
You're goddamn right I am! But no.
No?
Because, like, I enjoyed the trailers. That's a given.
Yeah, all the individual character trailers were good, too.
Yeah. Obviously, and since Luke isn't here, I can speak for him. He's a fag.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. That Aquaman is gonna steal the show.
Oh, God, yeah.
Just because...
Jason Momoa, fucking yes, that scene where fucking Jason Momoa just hops onto the Batmobile, just screams yeah, and then chucks his fucking trident. Oh my god, like that is next to the "What's your superpower? I'm rich." Those are my two favorite moments from the trailer. Ugh, it's looking good. Like I said, this is Wonder Woman and Justice League had my highest hopes for the DCU. I can't wait to see either of them, honestly. I'm really actually looking forward to seeing Wonder Woman. That comes out in June, right?
I think so.
And then Spider-Man comes out in July.
I think so.
I think that's how they're setting that up.
Yes.
That way they don't release movies in the same month, I think. I think they're trying to not put out their movies in the same month or within the same weeks of each other. That way they both kind of can stand on their own. I don't know if that's intentional, but I would like to think that it's just kind of some like, okay, yeah, they kind of met like some backroom meetings, like, okay, we won't release the same movie in the same month, that way we can both stand on our own merits, that way we're not interfering with each other. I'd like to think that there's some goodwill in between Marvel and DC when it comes to movie releases. I can't be for sure, though. Oh, God, let me stretch.
Time will tell.
Oh, sorry, I had to stretch. So, now that we've kind of talked at length about the Justice League trailer, let's talk about the trailer that I got really excited about because I've been looking forward to this remake for a very long time. And we're going to talk about It. Now, if you haven't seen It, or if you don't know what the fuck It is, who the fuck are you? Like, this is...
That's a good joke there. Don't know what the fuck it is.
Puns. If you don't know what it is a horror story based. It's a horror novel made by Stephen King. Considered one of his, if not his scariest book. And honestly, I've read the book. It is fucking terrifying. It had a 90s. Was it straight to TV or was it made for TV?
It was made to TV.
Made to TV 2-part movie. Who was it made by? I want to say ABC.
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember.
Hold on, let me look it up real quick.
You see, folks, as we said before in the first podcast, still virgin territory. Give us some time.
Yeah, I mean, this is what the fuck... Oh, it was a TV miniseries. It wasn't even a movie.
Yeah, it was a 2-part.
Who made it, though? I'm checking its IMDb page.
Oh, God. See, virgin territory, people.
I probably should have already checked this, but I didn't.
Yeah, you should have.
Probably.
Research. Who needs that?
Right? Huh.
My term paper that I don't have.
I don't think it actually says.
Silver Cap Ring!
Filming locations, release date, language.
Oh, wait, toxic.
We haven't blown our low, but we're not doing too good. We're slowing our pace down.
Yeah. We need to pad this out somehow.
What's this about blowing our loads, huh?
Okay, so I can't seem to actually...
Fucking centipede demon fucks.
Well, Luke's telling me to kill myself, and he hates me because we already talked about the Justice League.
What?
I told him we were already. He was at work. He was at work. We could have waited probably maybe 20-ish minutes, but Don and I are kind of on a tight schedule. Oh, it was Warner Brothers. That was the distributor. Interesting.
Yeah,
so,
Warner Brothers.
original network ABC,
But-
so it was ABC.
It came out on ABC in the between November 18th and November 20th in 1990.
Yeah. So
You would find it a lot faster if you just went to Wikipedia.
Yeah, I should have gone. Well, I figured IMDb might have it, but no, Wikipedia is actually a quicker
IMDb
source.
is kinda
That's
slow
fucking
when it
weird.
comes
My
So it was
favorite
a
website is still IMDb. Oh, fucking
nailed it.
IMD Breen. Jesus Christ.
So it's based around this clown that fucking eats children, to be more specific. Every 27 years, it comes around to feed because it goes dormant, and it takes on the likings of a clown, so it can lure children in and kill them. Because children always love clowns until this fucking came out.
I don't know any child that liked the clown. I think before this movie came out.
Well, I think, and what's funny is, and I don't know if this was intentional or not, but the miniseries came out in 1990, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2017 right now, and the movie's coming out.
Yeah.
How many years in between that is that?
What amount?
Seriously, you get.
No. I'm because what I just said.
It's 27 years. It's 26 years now, but it's still going to be 27.
It's 27.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. There was like this
the
whole
movie came out in November. I'm saying as of right now, if it comes out, it'll be 26 years, but going on 27.
Essentially, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but in the novels, it comes out to feed every 27 years, and the 1990 release and the 2017 release are almost exactly 27 years apart. Just a little fun fact there for you.
The novels came out in September 1986.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's just an interesting fact that I thought was kind of cool, and somebody pointed it out to me. So it comes out, and it's not an alien, although I think it's weird. It's a creature from a different universe, as described in the books.
So an alien.
I guess you could call it an alien. I like creature from a different universe. It sounds less cliche.
How about monster? This is a freaking monster.
It's a monster, yeah. So the 1990s miniseries is ridiculed for being absolute garbage because it was made by ABC and they couldn't do as much as they should have, and they didn't really adapt the book very well. And they didn't. It is fucking bad. Tim Curry carries that movie as Pennywise the Clown.
Yes.
Like that's the only reason to watch that movie anymore. It's just some of the effects kind of scared me at a young age. There are a couple scenes that still kind of like, I guess you would say, trigger me a bit. They kind of give me like
Gives me conniptions.
I still get a bit freaked out at some of the scenes because of how they scared me at a young age. But going back and watching the miniseries now, it is fucking awful. It is so bad. I think it's actually one of the moments where the child acting was actually better than the adult acting.
You also get to see a young Seth Green.
Yeah. It was like one of his first movies, wasn't it?
I think so.
And the only moment in his life where he was taller than most people.
Do.
Oh, God.
That was so mean.
That was a fucking low blow.
But it's...
Hey.
That means his Kung Lea's game is on point, baby.
We're punny today. So, since the 1990 series has been widely regarded as just shit, this movie, they've been trying to remake it, and it's been in production for a while now, and now it's being remade. I want to see who's directing. Give me a second. Yet again, I'm doing an amazing job.
My God.
And they're actually, instead of doing one full movie, this is actually the first part. It is also known as It Part 1, The Losers Club, because that's the group of kid, they call themselves the Losers. Because they're all...
Andreas Maschitti. I butchered his name.
Yeah, you did. What else has he done? What's he done?
Mama.
Oh, Mama, from what I heard, was really fucking good. So the guy that did Mama is now doing the first part of It.
Oh, God, he's going to do Shadow Colossus?
Well, he is. I wonder. He's not scheduled to do the second part of It yet, though. I guess they're kind of waiting to see how it does. So, the trailer has been released, and honestly, this looks so much better. While it does look a bit... There are parts of the trailer that do kind of look like your generic horror movie. It's at least gonna be a good horror movie. If you go... Somebody made a shot-by-shot remake from the 1990s miniseries and the 2017 trailer, and they kind of try to imitate the 2017 trailer with the 1990s footage. You can see just how much scarier the 2017 movie looks. My only issue is the look of Pennywise in the new movie. He kind of has almost a receding hairline. There's a lot that's kind of... Otherwise, a lot of the imagery in this trailer is very... it's good. I like the fact that we actually... The first part of the trailer is Georgie with his paper boat going down the street. In the 90s miniseries, it was actually shot on a sunny day, and they had just some water. They just had a water system going on. You could clearly see it was actually fucking bright as it could be outside. It looks like they actually in the 2017 looks like they actually filmed it during a rainy day, or at least when there was some overcast. So there's an improvement. But that's all that's a good 10 seconds of the trailer is just Georgie with his paper boat meeting Pennywise for the first time. It's a very iconic scene. When, Georgie's paper boat goes into the drain, and he keeps looking for it. And then Pennywise comes up and goes, "Hiya, Georgie."
Oh, shit.
What?
I just got invaded by Granddad.
Oh, goddamn it.
What the fuck? He's using the goddamn door shield.
Of course he is. So, it looks like it's got a very darker tone. It's got a lot of harsher imagery, and it looks like it's going to stick towards more so the books than the miniseries did. And I'm really glad about that, especially now that they're splitting it up into part 1 is the kids and part 2 is the adults. So I'm very interested to see who directs the second part and how well this first part's going to do, because I have this looks like it's going to be very good first part. It's to me, a lot of the imagery is still there from the books. I actually need to reread the book. It's a really good book. And it looks like I'm finally going to be able to say, oh, hey, I like the movie It, and not be
God, fuck this guy.
And not being laughed at because, oh, haha, 90s miniseries. I feel like this property will be able to finally be taken seriously.
Yeah, but I'm just disappointed I didn't get to hear, "Hello, Georgie."
Yeah, that's one thing that I thought was interesting, that they did not have Pennywise's voice at all in the trailer.
Well, I think the main reason why is because the actor is from Sweden, so...
Maybe they're not too sure, or maybe they just want to save it for another trailer.
Yeah, I don't know how he sounds voice acting wise. I have never seen any of his
movies he's been in.
His name is Bill
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård, I guess that's how you say it.
Yeah.
But he's from Sweden, and he's
got a fairly decent filmography.
But I haven't seen any of his movies, so I can't say.
No, I can't say either. So that's kind of one thing that I'm a bit worried about is kind of Pennywise's voice. Mostly because we haven't seen it yet.
Seen his voice, huh?
Oh, yeah, heard it. I'm still tired, and I still have to go to work in an hour.
All right. So let me put my little
go for it.
input of what I think about this thing. Don't really know.
You don't
Me,
really know?
I was scared of the miniseries. I thought that was the most hilarious thing in the world. Didn't scare me at all.
Yeah, going back.
But then again, I
doesn't.
saw it later on in life. I didn't know it existed until my friends told me it's scary. It made me scared of clowns. Like, okay, let me watch this. Like, trust me, there are more reasons to be scared of clowns. Most clowns have windowless vans and come up to you and with paint on their face and offer you candy. Yeah, there's plenty of reasons to be scared of clowns, children. Stay away from clowns. I'm just basically just want children to stay away from. Actually, go into the van, kids. Go into the van. But the problem I have with this,
trying to ruin my livelihood. Come on now.
I'm trying to give you more business, man. We're going off rails here, like usual.
That's what I'm
The
here
problem
for.
I have with the trailer is it seems to be running the same formula as it has been for the other scary movie remakes. Freddy Krueger, Jason, Halloween, and those movies have done quite well.
Yeah, and I'm kind of alright that it is kind of going along almost a slightly generic look, because at least it's going for a scary movie tone, unlike, the 90s miniseries.
I'm gonna shut my phone off for a moment. But I can understand that it's going for trying to go for a scary feel.
Mm-hmm.
But to say a scary feel doesn't really mean too much to me when it doesn't really take, if you're following by the same risk it takes that the other trailers have done. It basically, you could be blowing your load on the best. To me, I think I would have not shown Pennywise at all. I think I would have shown the kids' interaction and show the subtlety of the fear and the scary activity, and then popping up the monster. We already know what Pennywise looks like.
Well,
we already expected to see the same Pennywise.
It's not the same exact look. It is. It's kind of more of a.
Well, they already, like with teasers before they even showed the trailer, already showed what he looked like. So
it's not. It's
at
not
that point,
surprise.
there was no point not to show him in the trailer.
Yeah. And I kind of do like this look. It's interesting and it's definitely different. I'm glad that they're not trying to stick to the Tim Curry look. I'm glad they're trying to.
It's almost exactly like the Tim Curry look. What are you talking about?
No, it doesn't.
I mean, except the hair's sticking up more, but it has like a red lining. But that's about it. You kept bringing like the hair.
The outfit's not the same. It's not even close to being the same.
It kind of is. It just has more ruffles.
It's more. The Pennywise was just a jumpsuit with some like fucking buttons on it, though. Like some fluffy buttons on it.
Oh, whoa, a little difference.
It's a different look. Damn it!
It's a somewhat different look. It's not that big of a.
It's an older time look
it's
for
like
a clown.
Taking a picture of a man and saying that's a villain, and then taking said villain, slapping a mustache on him, and going, "He's got a new look."
Fuck you.
Congratulations.
I feel like it's a bit more of a change than that, but I feel like we're oversimplifying it.
I'm not simplifying it.
I was saying Broken made a really oversimplification of it.
But it's not really that much of a difference. I'm not saying I don't like the look or the design.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not that much of a difference. More making it. It's trying to make it look more sinister than the Tim Curry version.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't really matter if the look looks more scary if the character isn't that scary. Tim Curry can be scary in his own right, and I can see why some people got scared of the original. Of the original film. But if they don't do like some kind of straight up good visuals like they did when the battery acid scene got sprayed on them.
Oh, actually, I don't know if that was actually battery acid.
It wasn't battery acid. It was just the imagination thing.
Yeah.
Thing with magic affecting him, but it was actually just the Jewish kid's inhaler.
Yeah.
Water vapor, son.
Although there's a quote on here on Skarsgård portraying Pennywise. He says it's such an extreme character, inhuman. It's even beyond a sociopath because he's not even human. He's not even a clown. I'm playing just one of the beings it creates. He describes the character further, saying it truly enjoys the shape of the clown Pennywise and enjoys the game and the hunt. What's funny to this evil entity might not be funny to everyone else, but he thinks it's funny. So it's important we do something fresh and original this time. It's purposely not going towards that weird, greasy look. He also stated towards Tim Curry's performance that his performance was truly great, but it's important for me to do something different. Because of that, I'll never be able to make I will never be able to make a Tim Curry performance as good as Tim Curry. So he's stating that he's not trying to be the same as the 90s Pennywise. He's trying to make it his own, which is important.
Yeah, I know. I don't expect him to make it to be like Tim Curry.
Well, there's some people that probably do.
At all. But I can see. Okay, now I'm seeing a bigger picture. I can see the slightly difference. Like this, he's more. He has It's not. I can see him being like a jumpsuit, but I'm mostly just looking at the top. I don't think he's always saw pictures of the top level.
Yeah.
But it sees a little more ruffles, but still, not that big of a freaking difference. I guess they want to go make it have like a darker tone to it, but at the same time, if they're gonna have to do that, they're going to have to show him shadowing or watching or some kind of deep insight, like he's just playing with them a little bit more.
Oh yeah, and in the book, he visits each one of the characters from the Loser Club on their own. So we're probably going to see each of those individual interactions with Pennywise. Since this movie is dedicated only to the kids part of the story, and then they transition into adults, and then they also have another interaction with Pennywise again. So we're going to have both parts of that movie, so we are going to see how it interacts with each of the kids and how he preys on each of their fears. And things like that. So I'm excited for it. And I'm not a big scary movie fan. I'll say that right now.
I am.
So for me to actually want to go pay money to go to a movie theater and shit in that movie theater, because I won't make it to that bathroom. I was just shit in my seat because I'm not scared. Just
The only thing
sorry.
I really, really hope for the movie is that it doesn't go generic horror movie, because generic horror movie has been done to death, obviously.
It has.
And since I do watch horror movies and very frequently, I am fucking sick of seeing generic horror movie number 387.
Yeah. I did see. We did kind of see some of the interactions that Pennywise does have with a couple of the children. There was the trailer scene I think it was at the very end, where you see Pennywise actually taking Georgie's dead body and having it appear in front of Bill, his brother, and just talking to him and distracting him so he can kind of run and try to grab Bill. This time Pennywise is actually trying to run and kill them, unlike the miniseries where he's just trying to scare them.
Yeah, but that is what made me kind of...
That whole little scene they showed, that felt so generic horror.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that.
I laughed. I'm sorry. I couldn't help but laugh. And I was like, because he was seeing him he was wailing his arms and legs.
Yeah, I was.
I know it's supposed to be scary, but I laughed at that.
The first time I saw it,
when they start flashing, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw it, I was scared. Then on a couple other viewings, I'm just like, yeah, this is kind of stupid. So yeah.
Wait, you were scared?
The first time, because it's the first full shot of Pennywise that I'd saw. So I'm just like, okay, now that's what scared me. It was seeing Pennywise completely.
Am I that dead to horror?
I mean, maybe. Like you said, you watch a lot of horror movies.
You need something stronger, son. You need something stronger. You gotta watch that German shit. You gotta get into that German shit.
Okay, German horror movies are pretty shit. Now, Japanese horror movies are actually not too bad.
Oh no, they're on top notch. They sometimes scare the French toast out of me.
Are we suddenly PG?
No, he just does that sometimes. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. Obviously, we all have varying opinions on this movie.
I need to go watch the shitty miniseries now.
Yeah, I'll probably watch the. I'll probably read the book and watch the shitty miniseries before
You
it
will
comes out.
enjoy it for the wrong reasons, especially.
Oh, I've seen it multiple times.
Oh God, it's just so good. It's good in the wrong way. And I go back and I ask people the same thing, just the same way when people used to tell me that, oh, I found what was that movie called by what's his name?
I don't know.
M. Night Shyamalan, that one movie about the crops.
Oh, Signs?
Signs. I had so many people come and tell me it was scary, and when I finally watched it, and mind you, I watched it when it was around the time it came out. I didn't find it scary. I thought it was stupid. That's the movie I thought that he went down the hill with.
It is.
I'm going like, really?
I think what makes it even better is the alien. It's weak to water. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it doesn't even need to be a rainy day. It could just be like a little bit of overcast. There's vapor in the air all the time anyway, so he's fucked.
Fog will fuck it up.
So
it's like in War of the Worlds. The aliens fought something. Couldn't fight one thing though. The common cold. All right, I'm done.
Okay, that was a little bit.
That one makes sense.
That one makes sense. It does. I understand because the common cold without treatment, and after God knows how many generations of getting used to it, it don't mean shit.
Yeah, it doesn't mean shit to us, but it's kind of like the whole thing of when Europeans invaded the Americas. We brought over diseases that they weren't prepared for, and it almost wiped some of them out, or it did, in some cases, wipe some tribes out. So that makes sense. It's kind of like the same idea there.
But you're gonna tell me in advance? But I can understand why he said that doesn't make sense.
Oh, the water thing doesn't.
You can tell me that an advanced alien race did not expect to, I don't know, scan the atmosphere, scan what's going on.
Oh yeah, the whole water thing.
Or have some kind of filtering system to make sure they don't be able to survive on the planet.
Yeah.
I can understand why that would consider it kind of stupid.
You would think.
But at the same time, I can see them saying like something happened like as they were trying to terraform. After so many battles with the humans, it destroyed so many that they could have gone that way. That's the reason why I gave that one a little bit more of a leeway. But Signs, no. There's no way you can give no leeway to that. You can tell me the race decided to come down here without their technology and try to invade
a planet that is made of mostly water.
Water?
Yeah, so that was
76% water. That's pretty lethal to us. Let's invade. Hold up. Wait, what? George, what are you fucking doing, son?
No. Look. I got this, man. I got it. We'll go without our advanced technology. No guns, just our basic equipment that we used to kill people with. Just naked. And we'll just go down there and invade.
George, shut the fuck.
Look.
This plan will work fine. This plan will work fine.
How about this? You go down by yourself. See how it is. Maybe mingle with the locals. I don't fucking know. Just go down. Do what you want to do. Just have fun. And if you die, fuck you. I don't care.
Oh no, I'm gonna take my whole squad with me too.
God damn it, George! We can't risk the lives of the rest of this crew.
Yeah, all right, go ahead. Take your squad. Take your squad of brain dead retards. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Have fun, George. Bye. Kick.
I wonder. Now that I think about it, maybe Sans was actually them getting rid of the
fucking stupid aliens.
The stupids of
That's
their
how they
race.
kill people.
Yes. Go invade this planet.
Let's call the herd.
Do it.
It wasn't actually a horror movie. It was a comedy from the
Empire.
It was a horror perspective from the humans. It was a comedy movie from the aliens' perspective.
One horror movie I haven't seen because every time I try to watch it, it's either okay, I don't really feel like watching it right now, or I feel like I'm about to fall asleep and I feel like watching
what
it.
Movie?
Killer Clowns from Space.
Oh God, I've been here to watch that too.
I need to watch that. I feel like
I've heard it's creepy as shit, but at the same time, it's funny as hell. So it's like, I need to see this because I'm terrified of clowns.
I am
except
too.
for Pennywise for some reason. Figure that shit out.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry makes you laugh. Actually.
Because the part I would say
snap.
because the part 2 series he's not nearly as scary to the adults as he is the children. There's a lot less scary imagery in part 2.
Is that what it's supposed to represent though? Like in your childhood, everything's so scary. And
no, it's just they dropped the ball on part 2.
Whatever.
But yeah, like from what I've seen of Killer Clowns in Space, it's so ridiculous.
Like, is it? You think it was made to be that ridiculous?
I think so, because it's like, okay, the premise is the clowns always, and it's spelled with a K, by the way.
Oh, god damn it.
Their whole reason for coming to Earth is to eat human beings.
Like you do.
That's how they sustain themselves, but for some reason they all look like fucking clowns.
Like you
And
do.
all of their technology is like really fucking wacky shit you would see from like Looney Tunes.
They made a balloon dog.
Okay, I need to see this movie. We're getting really off topic, and I need to...
We are, but it's still clowns and horror movies,
Yeah.
so it's like, you know.
No, a really stupid movie, scary movie. I'm sorry to go off track. Is this one, Leprechaun in the Hood?
Oh, is that part of the Leprechaun, like, series?
Yes, and I want to see Leprechaun in the Hood.
Okay,
so
we're getting
bad.
off topic, and I need
Warwick
to...
Davis as the Leprechaun.
Okay,
Like, the entirety of that series is just
just ridiculous.
ridiculous.
It is.
Oh God, yeah.
All right.
Oh, they should remake that and get Peter Gitlin to play that one.
Oh my god. Peter Dinklage is an evil leprechaun. I feel like he would just deny the role just because of the leprechaun.
I think he would too, but at the same time, he may accept it
Because of how crazy it is?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is where we're going to stop the podcast so Peter Dinklage doesn't fucking come and, beat my ass. Because that's something that would probably happen.
I wouldn't like Peter Dinklage to beat my ass hard, Daddy.
Alright, so we've talked about Justice League, we've talked about it. Justice League premieres, or is supposed to be released on November 17th of this year, and it is supposed to come out around September 8th. So actually, these movies come out within a couple months of each other. So that'll be interesting to see both of those movies. I hope you enjoyed this podcast and our thoughts on the trailers and the movies that are going to come out. If you've got any thoughts of your own, please let us know in the comments below. And as always, everyone, have a great day.